What are emotions? To understanding the nature of emotions and what emotions are is the first step to learning how to successfully master your emotions. After all, how could you master something if you don't even know what it is or how it works? In a simpler definition, the Oxford Dictionary says emotion is a strong feeling deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationships with others. From both definitions, you can already tell that emotions are related to feelings in a way. However, emotions and feelings are not entirely the same. Human emotions are usually triggered by changes in a person's physiological and behavioral makeup. As humans, we can usually tell our emotional state at every point. You know when you are feeling happy, sad, or angry. However, what you probably cannot tell is where exactly these feelings originate from. Usually, most of us make the mistake of regarding emotions and feelings as the same thing. We even use both interchangeably in the form of synonyms. But, like we have said, emotions and feelings are two different things that are somewhat dependent on each other. While emotions originate from a subconscious and physiological state, feelings are mostly subjective to experience, and they originate from a conscious state. Emotions may be regarded as automatic bodily reactions to internal or external triggers. Therefore, we can say that there may be emotions without feelings, but there can be no feelings without emotions. Feelings are subjects of our emotional state. Types of emotions. Every emotion humans experience has four important components, which are cognitive, behavioral, physiological, and affect reactions. When you experience an emotion, it is usually triggered and fueled by any of these four components. Firstly, cognitive reaction to emotions refers to how a person thinks, stores information and experiences, and perceives an event. Behavioral reactions have to do with how humans primarily express an emotion. Physiological reactions, on the other hand, are triggered by changes in a person's hormonal level. Finally, affect reactions signify the state of emotion and the nature of the emotion itself. Each aspect of emotions, as explained, usually triggers the other. For instance, let's say that an aunt you don't like comes to visit your parents. Immediately you see this person, you automatically think in your mind that she is annoying or scary, probably due to past experiences with her and her disposition. Due to this perception you have of your annoying aunt, you become grumpy. Then, your parents come to tell you that your aunt will be staying in the house for a while. You feel your blood rising in anger and you angrily leave for your room. To understand the different components of emotions, you must ensure you know where emotions originate from. Anger. Anger is one of the most unwanted emotions, yet it is frequently manifested. One of the causes of anger is when an individual feels entitled to something. For instance, if you feel that you deserve an award, respect, and attention, then you are on the path of attracting anger when you get disappointment. Most people that tend to be temperamental also show low self-esteem, suggesting that each disappointment they get makes them think they are destined to be failures. If unmanaged, anger can cost your health, social life, work, and finances. Fear. Whenever we try something new, we experience anxiety. We are afraid of the unknown. This is why we like to maintain our daily routine and stay within our comfort zones. From our brain's point of view, this makes perfect sense. If our current habits allow us to be safe and avoid any potential threat to our survival, why bother changing them? This explains why we often keep the same routine or have the same thoughts over and over. It is also why we may experience a lot of internal resistance when trying to change ourselves. Happiness is one of the most sought-after feelings. Happiness regards what we wish to feel in an appealing manner. There are numerous efforts and strategies at personal, community, and governmental levels to enhance levels of happiness, as it directly impacts the health of people. Happiness, as an emotion, is manifested through body languages such as a relaxed stance, facial expressions like smiling, and an upbeat illustrated by a pleasant tone of voice. Like any other emotion, the emotion of happiness is largely created by human experience and the belief system. For instance, if scoring 60 marks is regarded as desirable, then a student is likely to feel happy to attain or surpass the mark. If riding in a train with family members is regarded as being happy, then an individual that never had that experience might feel happy and eager at the prospect of boarding a train. Fortunately, we can optimize happiness by enhancing our emotional intelligence levels.
Thank you for watching this video. There are more videos which can inspiring you.